What is up, everybody? This is Maximilian again. I've noticed that a lot of you have been subscribed to me for quite a while, but I've noticed I've gotten quite a bit more over the past few days. Actually, more like a week or so. So, thank you so much for subscribing to me. I'm pretty sure a lot of you came from Merca Durka, because I think he has been, I'm not sure what he's been doing, but I'm pretty sure he's been doing something for me. He usually does these things without telling me, because we've known each other for a long time. But anyway, this is just walking through the abandoned laboratory on Cinnabar Island. There's nothing incredibly special here, but there are a ton of really good items. So I figured I'd just go through the whole thing, just try to get as much of the areas covered as possible. Pretty sure I got through the whole thing. Pick up the weapons, level grind a little bit, but really there aren't that many traders in here, at least not as many as I would have expected. So that's the shebang for this one. But other than that, there's not a whole lot going on. The reason why this video has taken me so long to put up is because, well, as you can probably guess, Black Ops. I've been playing Black Ops pretty much non-stop for the past 2 days. It's been destroying my sleep schedule and my eating habits, and gotta say, I really expected less from Treyarch. Like, their reputation precedes them with World at War and COD 3. But, in all honesty, I was quite surprised when after playing this game for a few hours. I am enjoying it so far, although there are still a lot of things I'm really concerned about. First and foremost, the whole sniping issue. I really think what Treyarch did was a huge mistake. In all likelihood, they're probably not going to patch it, because, I mean, that would just make you look like a total moron if you decided to go on this huge vendetta against quickscopers and then having to take your patches back. But, like, they basically took the patch thing way too far. They just killed sniping in general. So I just find myself never using sniper rifles because they're just not worth it. Aside from that, I really like the customization features of the game. There's just so much stuff to unlock and so much stuff to do. It's a little bit overwhelming, but I'm looking forward to playing it, seeing as I've only had it for a few days, like 2 days now. So we're going to see what the future brings. Definitely glad that there's a zombie variant in there too, because that'll keep me occupied for Lord knows how long. Especially when I'm in Hong Kong and I have nothing better to do. But, onto the Pokemon. I'm trying to think of what I'd want to do next. Because I don't really think I'm quite ready to go into Blaine's gym yet. Even though my Pokemon have great movesets, they're rather strong. I just pumped them full of steroids, actually. Went out and used my massive amounts of money to buy some Carbos and some calcium and all the nutrients, you name it. Just shoved them down their throats until they wouldn't take them anymore. But I don't think that we're quite ready for him, just because of the fact that he'll probably be about 6 or 7 levels ahead of us consistently. So I'm trying to think of what else I could possibly do to level grind for the time being. The thing is, I just don't think we have any more options. Because the only places we haven't really been to yet, besides Blaine's gym, are the Viridian City gym, but that doesn't really get us anywhere because, again, they're ahead of us in par. And then Victory Road and Indigo Plateau, but in order to get there, you have to have all 8 badges. So we're kind of running low on options. I figure I may just have to suck it up and go for it. Like, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get through it with Lapras and Gyarados in the party. That shouldn't be much of a problem. But even though that they have very high attacks, I'm pretty sure that being 6 or 7 levels behind isn't exactly an advantage either. It may take a little bit longer to get through it, but I'm pretty sure we should be able to. The one thing that really does concern me, though, is the transition from Blaine to Giovanni in Viridian City. Because there is literally no level grinding in between there. You go from one to the other in a single bound. And then after that, you go face Gary again. So it's quite a bit of a jump. I don't know what I could possibly do except maybe just hang around in places like this and fight a bunch of wild Pokemon for a while. At least that's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think in the next episode what I'll do is I'll just go through Blaine's gym, see how that goes. Maybe we can get through it. I may have to use quite a bit of items, but I'm pretty sure that would be not so bad of a thing in hindsight. So we will see how that goes. I'm going to try to upload a bit more regularly now, or at least in the next week or so, because Thanksgiving break comes up in about a week and a half for me. being in college, you actually get the whole week off for Thanksgiving. It's kind of like a fall break, almost like a spring break counterpart, except they give it to you way too late in the semester because it happens to be on the same week as Thanksgiving. So I get the whole week off, which means I have a lot of free time.
Woo!
Yeah! Free time is good. You will learn that once you get to college. Free time is a precious thing, and you should never, ever waste it. But I'm thinking I'll try to upload at least a couple of those in Thanksgiving week. At least to get progressive somewhere on the walkthrough, because you guys have been incredibly patient. And I just haven't been able to put them out at the same pace as I did in the summer, which is to be expected. But nonetheless, we're going to try and progress this a little faster, because I think we're actually drawing very near to the end of this entire thing. Once we get to the Elite Four and beat them, then it's just a catch-em-all, which doesn't really take that long, or at least I don't expect it to take that long. I'll probably edit out all the random things that, like, Pokemon that I encounter that I don't need, that kind of thing. I would imagine we could probably get through at least 30 or 40 Pokemon an episode. Something like that. Master Balls make this easier, too. That's another good thing about the catch-em-all. It's going to take no time at all whatsoever. But there are really good items in this in the building. If you get to the very bottom floor, there's a couple of TMs here. I know one is Solar Beam and the other is Blizzard. Blizzard is great, except for the fact that its accuracy is pitiful. So you're probably better off just going with Ice Beam if you're ever going to try and teach a TM to your Pokemon, but it's one of those epic moves that you can't just help but use. Almost like Thunder. Thunder almost never hits, but when it does, ooh, it does. Speaking of TMs, I taught my Mew Egg Bomb, which I had no idea even existed prior until looking up the TM in the database on Bulbapedia. It's like, TM37, what does this do? I never remember seeing that in the game before. And it's Egg Bomb. You can only teach it to the Execute, Exeggutor, and Chansey, and, well, Mew, because it can learn anything. But it's actually quite powerful. I was surprised that that move actually had as much power as it did. But, yeah, of all the things to teach Mew, it would be Egg Bomb. I figured I'd get a little creative with these guys. I don't want to go too stereotypical and just load up Mew with all the good stuff. I want to make him interesting. So I'm probably going to leave Metronome on there just for the sake of variety. If nothing else, I'll just have fun screwing around with him because he's super duper awesome and invincible. Man, we're getting so close to the end and I'm just not even close to being ready yet. Like, I feel so under par being at level 36 at this point. I mean, we're going into the last two gyms, heading up to Indigo Plateau, and we're not even in the 40s yet. I mean, to have any kind of decent results in the Elite Four, we're going to have to be at least mid-50s. So this could take a little while. I may just, like, spend a couple hours of my free time just grinding it off camera. Just so that way you guys don't have to see me bonking around in caves or grass or what have you. Freezing Solid. That was probably another one of the things in this game that they had to fix because it was so broken. If you didn't have a freeze heal, you were just done if your Pokemon ever got frozen solid from the chance of Ice Beam or anything like that. Freezing Solid is probably one of the dumbest status manipulations ever. But what can you do? I mean, they're like any other video game company. They had to learn from their mistakes, and they did. They fixed the majority of their glitches. They fixed the problems with typecasting and broken moves and type statuses and stuff like that. Much like Treyarch had to fix a lot of their problems with their previous Call of Duty games, like MP40 Juggernaut and making maps too dark to see, and all that jazz. Enough about Treyarch, though. This isn't Call of Duty. If you wanted to watch a Black Ops video, you'd go to, like, Mercadurk or Woody's Gamertag or Team Art's channel or Wings of Redemption, someone who actually posts Black Ops content. You wouldn't watch a Pokemon video for that. Or would you? I don't know. That's beside the point. On a side note, here's what I've been thinking. Mercadurka and I, Taylor, as you know him, I've known him as Taylor. I don't know why I even call him Mercadurka. I've known him as Taylor for like 17 years. But anyway, what he and I are thinking of doing is, because since we play a lot of private matches together, just goofing off, having fun, getting cool kill cams, that kind of thing, I'm considering investing in an HD PVR, just so I can record some of those and post some of them up here. Or quite possibly, I might have him post them to Mercadurka TV, since he doesn't really post a lot there anymore, since his channel is mostly oriented for serious gameplay. But I figure something like a goofy private match he probably wouldn't want to post on his main channel, so it might be something for him to post up there. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. And maybe just in general if I should invest in one. Like, I know he tried to get me into the Call of Duty commentary thing a while ago. But I just have to admit, I'm not good enough at Call of Duty to do that kind of thing on a regular basis. Like, I just hate playing under the pressure of trying to get a gameplay. And I'm pretty sure if any of you guys do this kind of thing, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But when you're trying to play while knowing that you have to have an amazing score, otherwise your video is ruined, it really sucks, and it takes away from a lot of fun of the game. But I don't know. Leave a comment and let me know what you guys think. I'd like to hear comments. I love getting comments and feedback from you guys. Thanks for watching. In the next episode, we're going to go kick Blaine's butt. See you later.